Hey YouTube, it's Marcy Kennedy. Thanks for joining in. I have Landshark Picker here with me. This is supposed to be the 11th episode of Wind Down with Lou and Marcy, but Lou's MIA. I don't know where he is. Where in the world is Lou? So Landshark Picker, Craig, as I call him, his given name, is going to give us a tutorial tonight on the Brickseek tool that he created. It's a Chrome extension and with a lot of great shortcuts to help us resellers out. So Craig, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey, my name is Craig, and like Marcy said, my channel is I always say the, but that's not part of the title. It's Landshark Picker. I'm located here in the great state of Alabama. Sell on eBay, Amazon, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace primarily. Source all the standard places that everybody does. Outside of that, I source from Craigslist, which is I've done pretty well in my area with that. My background is in computer programming, so that's kind of what drove me to do this. So there's, in my opinion, there was too much of a market out there in the reseller community to not, hate to use the word take advantage of it, but get something out there that would fix a problem or help somebody save time. So being connected and doing a little bit of RA or online arbitrage as well, just realized that there was a need for some of these sites like Walmart.com, my brain went dead. Got them open right here. HomeDepot.com, Lowe's.com, all those. There's about 6 or 7 sites that this extension works with, and the whole idea behind it is it saves you time. So if you're out there and you are sourcing at any of these stores, a lot of people will go out and they'll scan things on the clearance aisle. The clearance aisle is great, and you can find great products there, but you also got to realize that there's a lot more people scanning that clearance aisle as well. There's a good chance that there's probably somebody else in your town or somebody like Scott, the bearded picker, that's come to your town and scanned your clearance aisle and grabbed everything that he wanted. So a lot of people also scan items in areas other than the clearance aisle. And to do that, a lot of people to find items, sometimes they're scanning in bulk. They're going down a row, click, 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 scan, 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 scan. And my thought process was, why do I need to go to the store to do that? Why can I not sit? I think my first video I did on this product was, why do I need to go to the store? Why can't I just sit in my underwear or my pajamas on the couch watching TV and do exactly the same thing? So that's kind of where iProfitIQ came to be and kind of the thought process behind it. It's not rocket science. It may seem like it is to some people. The biggest thing it gives you is it saves you time and gives you all the information you need to make a decision on whether you want to buy a given product or not. It's not going to tell you whether you want to buy it, but it's going to lead you into all the areas you want to do, all the avenues, all the sites, all the applications, all the research to make that decision. People that are doing RA or OA are probably going to look up a product on, look at the Keepa chart, see how often it's going to sell. Look at Terapeak possibly if you're going to do eBay. You want to pull up the comps for this product on Amazon. You want to look at it on eBay, and you'll see it once I get into it. But in the end, you drill down in on one of these sites into a product that you're possibly interested in, and you look at it and you see, hey, this product is going for this price. I think I can make money on it. And then you open up this extension, and it'll lead you into those other sites. So let me see if I can share my screen.
It is a crazy cool extension. I love it.
It's pretty cool. I think Marcy was either my 20th or 21st person to purchase it. So
yeah, I did hear from Lou. He's having some technical issues, so he'll join us when he can.
All right, that's no problem. We don't need no stinking. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Lou's a good guy.
Yes, he is.
Let me see if I can share my screen without too much trouble. I usually work on multiple monitors, and I moved over here for better lighting. I didn't bring my monitors with me. So let's see if I can do this. And it's probably going to look busy. I always have a lot of stuff going on my screen. So I apologize for anybody that's of the OCD type that might think it's a little overwhelming. Okay. Can you see my screen, Marcy? Is it good size? I can't have the chat and everything up and do this at the same time.
No, actually, I'm not seeing it from the YouTube site.
Okay.
And oh, wait. Ah, there we go. Give it
One
just
thing you
a
consider,
second.
Marcy, I don't know how much you've used StreamYard, but
This is my first time there.
it's a little different than Hangouts. Everything that happens inside StreamYard is about a 20 or so second delay before it shows up on YouTube.
Okay.
So you just gotta be, just keep that in mind. So are we seeing it okay on the front end?
Yeah. I can't believe how easy StreamYard is to navigate. This is my very first time using it.
I love it.
I'm excited because I'm actually doing it on my own.
Like I said, if I had enough money coming in from YouTube, and I'm thankful for what I have, and I'm thankful for the subscribers that follow me, but I can't justify even $20 a month on an expense for YouTube. So, okay, so I've already got some of these sites opened up. So just for ease of use, I'm gonna go into the clearance area of Walmart.com, and when I do this, I typically will go into the store availability. Wow, there's my zip code. Who cares? I don't care if you know where I live.
We're gonna hunt
but
you
I
down.
always click on this store availability so I know that it's something local.
Okay.
So a lot of this is just like walking the clearance aisle sometimes. Sometimes you're going to see items here that may not be on the main clearance aisle, but maybe on an end cap in the department they're stored, sold in. So I'm going to look through these. We'll click on a few. We may or may not find something. It's I hate to say it's a crapshoot, but that's what you get when you go walk the clearance aisle to Walmart anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
So pretty much we're just going to walk through a couple of these. And I'll do as much or as little as we want to because it's the same thing on all the sites. It acts the same way. There's only one site that it acts a little different, and we'll talk about that one at the end. So we'll just click on a couple of them. I know these probably are not profitable, but just to kind of show you how the extension works, get you familiar with what it does. I'm a firm believer in, I'm not bad-mouthing BOLO list, but in my opinion, to be good at RA, OA, any kind of arbitrage like that, you need to learn how to fish. You don't need to be handed the fish, If you learn to fish, you can feed yourself in the long term. If you're given the fish, there's going to be into those fish showing up, or more people are going to be grabbing your fish, So I like to try and teach people, not that I'm tongue-tied, not that I'm trying to teach you what to do. I'm just giving you the tool so you can learn how to go find some of these products by yourself using this tool. So we'll just choose this Walmart Grill Large Barbecue Grill Scrubber Brush. It's 59 cents. Probably not worth getting, but we're going to just look at it. So you open up this product, and we're going to go up here, and when you install the extension, iProfitIQ is the name of it, you get a little IP up here. Little circle. If you mouse over, it says iProfitIQ Standard. And when you're down on this product, you click on that. Is that showing up?
Yep.
So this is this is what the extension does for you. If anybody's gone out there, I guarantee there's probably videos on it. If you want to find the UPC code for anything at Walmart, you have to look at the source code of the Walmart webpage to find it. I don't know about anybody out there. I can read some of this because I'm familiar with it, but it probably looks like German to a lot of people.
Yeah.
and I don't mean that condescendingly.
Nope.
It's not meant that way.
That's too overwhelming for me.
Yeah, and exactly.
I would have just given up right there.
Right, but there is I know I've read, and I don't know if I've seen videos, but there's people out there. All you got to do is do a search and search for UPC. And if you scroll enough, you find the UPC. So this is kind of how, there it is right there. See how much I had to click and how much I had to weed out? So there's the UPC for that product. A lot of people are going into Walmart.com, finding that number, copy, paste, go over to Amazon, paste it in Amazon, search, all that. So that's, the extension takes that information out of this information for you. So that's kind of how it was born. It was to save you from having to take that step. So let's see, did it open up? So it's going to give you these options. You're going to be able to it's going to pull that UPC out right here. It's going to tell you what it is. It's going to give you the name of the item, tell you where it's coming from. It's going to pull that price out. It's all being just pulled out of there. But it also will take you to a direct UPC search for that item on Amazon. And we'll click through some of these and look at them. I just want to explain them before we get too far. It's going to do
I gotta
exactly the
turn this
same
fan
thing,
on
but
real quick.
sometimes that UPC either pulls up multiple items or it's not there based on UPC. So I actually give you the ability to do a direct search for the title. If you find that you want to add this, you find out that you're gated or you want to try and sell this product, there's a link that takes the UPC and will take you directly to the add product page on your Amazon Seller Hub or Reseller Seller Central, whatever it's called. These two are the same thing for go away. The same thing for eBay. For eBay, I give you a link directly to a search based on UPC sold items based on the UPC, active items based on the UPC. It'll do the same thing for a search based on the title. So we're going to go to eBay because there are people that buy RA and OA items and they don't sell on Amazon. They want to list it on eBay. So this is just these are your comping tools. You're going to look and see what this item sells for. A little bit deeper, it'll take you to a direct link in Brickseek. Obviously, if you've got the enhanced version, whatever their higher package is, it'll take you directly in and show you whatever. If you want to dig down into inventory levels, etc., it's going to take you down into a camel page.
Real quick, Lou just popped in.
I'm sorry. I'm not even seeing it, so I apologize.
Nope, no, you're fine. I just saw him. I just wanted to welcome. Can you hear us, Lou? Oh, I can't hear you. Can you hear him, Craig?
I can't see him because if I flip around, I lose this.
Hold on.
That's fine.
I think it might be your mic, Lou.
It's not his mic, it's his Fred.
Can you hear us? Lou, can you hear us?
I'm going to try and open up the chat over here so I can watch it on my phone in case I missed something.
I got it.
Where'd you go? There you are. All right. So are we okay to move forward? Do you want to wait? Did he?
Oh. And he's gone again.
Okay. All right.
I guess we'll move forward.
Come on back, Lou. We'll be here. We're not going anywhere. Hopefully it won't be too long. I have nothing but time, so don't feel like you're holding me up or anything. And if anybody in the chat is watching, feel free to stop me if I move too fast, ask a question. I'll do my best to watch the chat. So we were just talking about, it's going to give you a link directly to Brickseek to do research. It's going to give you a link directly to Camel. It's going to give you a link directly to Terapeak, which is now free with the basic and above store, I believe, with eBay. And it's going to take you directly to a Keep a chart based on that UPC. This is a one-time purchase, $24.99. I'll drop the link in the chat here in a little bit. It's not a monthly on this version. Ultimately, I want to have a monthly subscription where it will automatically go off and get all this information for you. I have not been able to dig into that currently. All of our support and updates and communication happens through a Facebook page, a Facebook group. So once you get the application, you can go and look at that, submit support requests, communicate. You know, the good thing is I'm not some big or even medium-sized corporation doing this. This is me, myself, and I'm a three-man team. And then it tells you what sites we actually work on. Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, eBay, Target, Ulta, and Kohl's.
Kohl's.
Yep.
You just really got my attention.
And I won't say that I can add any site that you want, but if you have a site in your area or a nationwide site that you would like me to try and integrate into this, when I started this originally, it was just going to be Walmart. And I'm like, okay, if I can do this for Walmart, I need to start looking at some of these other sites and see if I can, make this same thing happen on other sites.
What about like TJ Maxx or Marshall's, because they're SKU based?
I started looking at some of those. I don't remember. I've got a couple that are kind of in development. I hate to say it, I haven't had the time to dedicate to enhancing this right now.
Right.
I need to get back to it. I've had several other development projects. I'm just wrapping up one for Prairie Grit. I've got a couple of development projects. So this is kind of, I don't want to say it's on my back burner, but it's not on the front burner. Veronica, she asked if we needed a subscription. This version, this is the standard version. and it does not require a subscription. It's a one-time fee of $24.99. I'll drop the link while I'm sharing my screen. Here is the location on the Chrome store, and I will drop that. I have to take some of it off.
And Veronica, the little bit that I have used it, it's paid for itself already.
Yeah, I was talking with
and I've only been using it for a week, I think.
Something like that. I don't know if you know. Do you know Tommy the Bargain Effect? You had Destiny on your channel the other day, didn't you?
Yep.
And Tommy and I and a couple other people do a morning show every morning now. We were talking about it either this morning or yesterday, and he said one thing. That he was one of my first people. He beta tested it for me, and he said his Walmarts and things like that are 15, 20 minutes away. He said, and he was one of the first people that bought it, and he said, I made one trip, and not from the profit I made, but from the gas I saved.
Good
paid
point.
for itself. And
that's a good point.
And the reason it's priced the way it is, it's affordable. One trip, and you pick up enough profit, and it's paid for. So I will try and make sure I get this.
Okay. Veronica just asked, do we need subscriptions to the other sites like Keepa?
Yes. I'm sorry, you said subscription. I thought you were talking about this itself. It will rely on you being logged in to any of those sites to get access at the subscriber level of any of those. All I'm doing is providing a link directly in. So yes, you would.
So, but if you're like a eBay seller, you can go directly through that eBay link and it'll give you all of the information.
Right. Let me drop this in the chat if I can find the chat. Got too many things going on. There we are. So that is the link directly to it if you're interested in purchasing it.
Beautiful.
If you have any trouble, please let me know. If anybody tries to join the Facebook group, I just try and validate that you are a user. It is there. It's there for communication. It's not a personal, hangout kind of thing. It's pretty much just for support and enhancements and things like that. So
I didn't realize that you had a Facebook group that went with it. That's awesome.
Yep. So let me get back over here and let's go ahead and poke through a few things. So we were looking at this one. So let's go look. It's 59 cents. They've probably got a ton of them. So there it is. Oh, yeah, not going to just even looking here. You're not going to make any money off of that one. So no reason going any further. But let's assume that was a better price and we want to do a little more research.
Okay.
You can do the title search. That's going to give you the same type. It's going to probably give you wider results. But if a UPC doesn't match, you want to see if you can find it. What else? You can do, so let's assume that you've determined this is something you want to sell. And you say, okay, I know I can go. My store has 5,000 of these and I'm going to make 87 cents a piece on them. And let me go ahead and add them to my store. Oh, crap. All right, so it takes you directly into you adding it. And if you're gated, you can put in your request to get approved. You can go ahead and sell it, just like you're adding it directly. So all it's doing pretty much is taking that UPC and putting it in here.
This is all about step saving.
Yes. And that's what drove my reason.
Yeah, the steps to going to the store, the steps to scanning it, the steps to being at the store and scanning it, and then looking at the Keepa chart, and then making, all of those, going back and forth between Scoutify and the Amazon app to see if you're gated or not. So all of this you just do right from your desktop before you even leave the house, like you said, in your pajamas.
Exactly.
Which is my favorite way to work.
And we'll walk through a couple more of these. I don't want to overdo this, and I'll answer any questions. I'll go as long as you want to. I mean, same kind of thing. eBay. The thing with eBay, with the UPC.
Real quick, can you hear us, Lou? Can we hear you?
Are you there, Lou? Wave your hands if you're there.
I see him, but I don't hear him.
Lou, can you hear us, Lou? Thumbs up if you can hear us. Can you hear us?
Dang it.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up, Lou.
I don't think so.
There is a thing. Hold on, guys. Let me look. I think there is a way to change. Where'd my window? StreamYard. He may have to change his video is okay. Tell him to go. Do you have another way to communicate with him?
Yeah, I can text him.
Tell him down at the bottom of his screen, he should have a settings inside of StreamYard. And if he clicks on it, make sure his mic and his speaker are selected appropriately.
So check the settings for mic and speaker.
Right. If you down at the bottom, should say mute, stop cam, settings, all that. You just need to click on settings and then choose one of those. Make sure the mic is correct and his speaker is correct. Another thing that may have happened, usually when you go in, one of the first times to ask you, do you want to allow this site to use your mic and your camera? You have to kind of approve it or allow or deny. So while Marcy is talking with Lou, I will go ahead and we'll see what we can figure out. So over on the eBay side, when I clicked on the product from Walmart, and I went down to UPC solds, it did a search for sold items for that UPC. So just want to throw this out there. You are limited to new products, and and sometimes, as a seller, if you sell on eBay, you can go in and sell a new product and put in that UPC does not apply.
Mm-hmm. Right?
They shouldn't do that, but they do. So this will only pull up items where that UPC has been specified. And it is only pulling up new items, which is what you would want to compare it to.
Okay.
And it is pulling up sold items.
Awesome. I like that. So that really saves a huge step.
And again, same thing for if you want to see how many people are selling it, you can pull up the actives. Again, it's going to only pull up the new ones. You can pull up the same type thing with the title, and that title may give you a bigger range of ones that you didn't pick up that had because I guarantee there's going to be some of them in here that none have sold with just that title. But it just giving you the steps to get the information that you would go, you would go about going through a lot of these steps anyway. I'm just organizing it all together. You can go directly into a Brickseek search based on that UPC. There it is. Go check your. Oh, somebody at the door. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry.
Great. I have to entertain everybody?
Yeah.
By myself? I don't know how.
Be right back.
All right. So here we are. There's no Craig. There's no Lou. It's just me. Let's start dancing, moving, shaking.
All right, I'm back. We good? Sorry. Come on, screen, catch up. Okay. My 11-year-old son, has a kid that they play in the neighborhood. We live in a neighborhood that has about 80 homes, little cookie cutter neighborhood, and he's got a couple of friends that live down the street, and one of them is a couple of years younger than him. He will knock on the door all day long. Can Matthew play?
Aww.
He's a good kid. Saturday mornings, he's knocking on the door at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. So anyway,
he hasn't learned how to sleep in yet.
Yeah. And my son, our whole family, we struggle in the mornings. My family would sleep until 3 o'clock in the afternoon if they could.
That's the way mine are.
So anyway, this is going to take you just a direct search directly into this product based on UPC. On Brickseek, you can do whatever research you want to check. It's going to use whatever login, whatever package you have. All we're doing is doing a search, just like you would log into Brickseek and search for this product. What else can we do? Same kind of things for camel, etc. It's going to do a search based on the product. Again, if you've got a camel, truthfully, I don't even know if there's an extended package that they offer, but if you had that, it would give you whatever information goes with your plan with them. Again, not telling you what to do, but if you use camel to make decisions on whether you buy a product, I'm taking you directly to the page that you would use. Same thing with Terapeak and Keepa. I'm not logged in. So there's the product. I really like this information, the average price, the number sold.
Oh, yeah,
Terapeak's
new
got
to
some
me.
good information in it. It's all eBay. I don't know that it doesn't pull anything from Amazon that I'm aware of, but it's a great tool. And before we get off, remind me to talk about another tool that I've located that is really cool.
Okay.
So Terapeak, it can take you directly into that. And then the Keepa chart.
I love my Keepa.
Keepa.
And I always say with camel, why do they have to have 3 camels?
Because each camel has 2 humps, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But again, just taking you into this information, and we can walk through on these other sites and look. Home Depot. I mean, it's just, I hate to keep going through it, but it's exactly the same way.
Show us another example.
Exact same information, exact same links.
But the key that I didn't realize when I started using the tool, the key is that you have to be in the Walmart page, the product page.
Right, because and what I'm working on right now, I've started some development on, instead of being on that product page, being out here at this level, and clicking it and letting it gather all the products and present you with the screen that say, okay, here's all the products, here are all your links for everything on this page. You know, if you did some kind of search on a site and said, I want to see everything but this in this clearance category between $1 and $10, and it loads it on the screen, you click the button, and you'd be presented with a screen that had product image, product title, price, and then link, all these same links that you get when you're drilling down at the product level. So you wouldn't have to drill down into the product level. You get it more at the category level. So that'll once I can focus some more time on it, that will be in a future release for sure. I've already started on it and had pretty good progress.
Good.
But here's a, I mean, this
is mind-blowing. This is just mind-blowing to me that you've developed this on your own.
I am self-taught with everything technology-wise, and when I built this extension, it was the first extension I'd ever built, and it was a lot of trial and error.
It blows my mind. I was telling my husband, because I was just, it just blew my mind. I was like, I know a guy who did this.
I know a guy that knows.
I'm having him on my channel tonight.
All right, Marcy, I'm sorry, I don't remember what your background is. Were you a nurse?
Yeah. I was a nurse for 21 years.
Right. So let's use that as an example. You think that I'm amazing. Same thing applies to you. In the nursing space, you're amazing. I could not be a nurse. I couldn't prick somebody's finger. I wouldn't know where to start. You're amazing in that. You're amazing in that because you've done it for so long. That's the way I am with programming and computer stuff. I've done it so long, and that's where everybody is. Everybody's got their own talents, you know?
Yeah. My husband actually is self-taught in computers as well. And he's actually an engineer manager now for Lockheed Martin. And the amount of knowledge he has is it just blows my mind. Like, seriously, I don't know how somebody can have that much smartness in their brain and carry it around all day. It's just
right. So here, I mean, this might be a good example. Not that I have $159 to throw around, and I would have to see what the sell-through rates and everything are, etc. Look at this: $159. You're saving $39 off this item when it's on clearance. It sells for $209. Now, obviously, I've got to go in there and do the research and see what what the margins would be after fees, etc. But that's something I would consider. I don't know if anybody uses Helium-10 or not.
I'm not. I'm still learning Keepa. I have to learn one tool at a time.
Yeah, somebody had asked that I see if I could get it integrated with Helium-10. I've started that. I have not been able to dedicate time to it. But so I mean, that wouldn't be bad. I mean, it's exactly the same stuff over and over again. We're going through the
What's
same range.
just curious, what's the keep it chart look like on it?
That costs you $39.99 a month. No, I'm kidding. 170. So it stayed up there pretty high. And it looks like it's all third party. You usually see Amazon on there if they're on there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, because they would be orange.
Right. But again, not telling you it's a good product to buy. I'm not into telling you what to buy. I'm in the business of
giving us the tools.
Giving you the tools to get to, learning how to find these products. So might be a good one. Everybody's at a different level. Some people may be able to spend that $159. I mean, you're not going to double your money, obviously. My opinion, probably a little risky, but everybody's different.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Everybody has to run their business, in their comfort
Let's see if I can sort this by low to high. I always start low to high. Let's look at hardware. You'd be amazed at some of the small stuff like this that you can make money on.
Oh, I know, because I make it on all that small stuff. I always, I call them my littles. I like my littles. I like little items that I can send into Amazon. Those are my littles.
Well, the good thing about littles is they don't cost you as much for shipping.
Nope.
Look at that.
Or storage.
Look at that. $13.27. $2.19.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I mean, you'd have to do your research and see what, how often it's going to sell, but
right.
At $2 a piece, I mean, my guess you probably make $5 or $6 after fees and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it was even down there at that price, it was still reasonable. Amazon's not on it. I don't know. Let's see where else we can go. Lowe's. This is where I started earlier, and I'll poke around in a couple other ones. Here's a 36-cent item. Apparently some kind of tomato support rod or steak arm or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
36 cents returns how much?
I'm just curious. What's the ASIN? Let me pop it into Inventory Labs.
Thought it told me. B as in boy. 0096. D as in dog. 916. G as in good or great.
Oh, let's go with great tonight. And what's the cost?
At Lowe's, it's 36 cents a piece.
So if we go with the buy box, 36 cents a piece, and you would be making back $6.87.
No brainer there. If it's something that sells, don't you think?
Yep.
I mean, how long we've been at that? I mean, it's going to be just like you're going into these stores. I don't want anybody to think that just because you're using this tool, you're going to have any better luck. I hate to say luck. Finding products.
They're selling 8 a month right now, and there's only 5 or 6 sellers on the listing.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, I haven't left this table.
And
I could be watching a ball game in front of me if I wanted to. What else? Oh,
now, do you ever? This is just a curiosity side note question for you.
Yep.
Things like this are kind of seasonal, which I love seasonal items. Would you buy a bunch and hold on to them until spring?
I don't know. You'd have to look at the chart and see if it was a seasonal seller.
Yes. Yeah.
And see if it changed. Like if you look at charts on textbooks, you're going to see that they're seasonal.
Right.
You would have to identify that. I have not gotten big enough into RA where I'm going to go out and buy a ton of items. Now, would I go out and buy these items right now?
But, I will find 6, 7, 8. The price is going to be even higher in the spring.
Yeah, but I think if you look back,
curious.
if you look back at last spring, you could identify that probably. You know, it's like holding all your toys and games and stuff like that for fourth quarter. You know,
Yeah.
Is this an item you would get more money during the spring or not? I don't know, but you gotta look at those historical charts to see if there's a change in the price. So I mean, I can walk. I mean, Ulta, I was already over here, same kind of thing. I know this probably isn't a good product. It's just the first one I stopped on. Sometimes it comes up like that. You just have to click it again. And whenever you use it, you have to make sure that this page, whatever page you're on, is completely loaded.
Okay.
You know, when a page is loading, you get the little...
Yeah, it's spinning.
Yeah, spinning or whatever. You just got to make sure the page is completely loaded because I'm actually looking at this page in its entirety.
Money for Mars just popped in. How you doing?
How's it going, man? How are you? And it just takes you right in. So this is one where apparently the UPC search return multiples. It's this one. They say same thing, different day, but you know, it's just a different source site. You can look at clearance. You can look at regular items. $549.99. Ouch.
I'm not quite that comfortable with RA for that.
Yeah, see, that may not be. But again, searching for that UPC is not returning correctly. But I'm only as good as the data that's in Amazon.
Sure.
But I mean, you kind of get the idea. So everything we've been looking at has been taking an item from one of these websites and trying to sell it on Amazon or trying to sell it on eBay. I know people that buy items from eBay or sourcing from eBay to sell on Amazon FBA. So that's one of the last things I wanted to show.
Oh.
So let's go. Let me think of an item. What's a good item? What's something you would look for on eBay?
Poly bags.
eBay.
I order them off eBay all the time.
Let's assume you want to get into the poly bag business. And you figure out that you can buy them on eBay from a supplier, get them shipped to you, turn around, put a FNSKU number on, a label on them, and ship them into FBA and make money. Let's go see if we can do that.
Okay.
I mean, we're probably not going to be able to, but just, you know, just, again, showing you how to follow the process. It's exactly the same as what we were doing before from Walmart, from all these other sites. You're just doing it on eBay.
Okay.
So let's say
we're doing a little OA from our desktop.
The challenge is that you have to do this with a product that has the UPC and the item specifics.
Ah, okay.
Because we're dealing with, you know, using that UPC to go across the barrier over to the other sites. No UPC. That may not be a good example. Let me go find.
I tried.
It never fails. You do a demo and the situation you never want to come up comes up. Action figure. That's a good one. Let's go look at a couple action figures. I know if they're new, they typically have.
Lou just popped in the chat.
What's up, Mr. Lou? So let's go look at.
Chief.
It's under new. Funko Pops. It's new. Guy has quantity. It's got a UPC. We're going to go about it the same way. We're going to click up here. Oh, it looks a little different. You don't have all those links. Now you're going directly to a UPC search on Amazon.
Okay.
So you're doing exactly, you know, you're just taking eBay just like you would anything else. $11.99, $16.92, probably not worth it. But you can do that with any new. You can actually do it with a used item. Most people are doing that kind of work, though, are doing it on new items from eBay to Amazon. And it has to have that UPC in the item specifics because that's how we're crossing over and passing that along. Could you do it with the title? possibly, but I think people have too much. It's too open with titles on eBay, in my opinion, and I think you get a lot more false positives using an eBay title.
Okay.
In my opinion, if we wanted to change it, do it the other way, I can do that. But again, it's the same process. $32.95, and it never fails. I probably wouldn't find any. I don't know about you, but if I go scan stuff at Walmart on the clearance aisle, instead of having something I'm gonna make money on, a lot of times you'll find something that's cheaper on Amazon than it is from Walmart clearance. But same kind of thing.
Yeah. CCC just popped in.
Hey, CCC, glad you joined us. She's one of our viewers every morning. She's been in our morning show every morning.
Awesome. Well, welcome.
And guys, if y'all are here from my channel, please be sure to subscribe to Marcy and Lou Hustle's there in the chat as well. They great information out there.
Yeah, Lou was supposed to be live with us tonight, but he's having some audio issues, unfortunately.
I kicked him to the curb. Tell the truth. I'm kidding. So let's look at this one. I mean, it's the same thing over and over again. I can beat the dead horse as long as we want to, but 24 and 31 probably not worth it. But you will find items that you can buy on eBay that are cheaper on eBay within a good bit, where you can still make money pushing them over to Amazon. Trying to think if there's anything else that we could look at.
Well, we can open up questions as well.
Yeah. So you can link directly to these other sites if you want to go to one of the other sites. The Facebook links you directly in. I mean, that's about it.
Beautiful.
Let me tell you about one site. I don't know if you've seen it in my videos. I think I talked about it before, and it's not even related to this, but while we were on here, I thought I would share.
Yeah, please do.
PickClick.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Now I gotta make sure I type it right.
Many times, especially if I have a product that's not moving, I'll go and comp it on there and see, how's my price doing compared to everything else? Or, am I asking too much? Am I asking not enough?
What I really like is that they actually search eBay faster than eBay does. I mean, if I go out there and I search DVD VCR combo, boom, all of them on the screen like that. I'm not paging through results.
Typing stuff in is lengthy and
yep.
And then narrowing your
search. This is what I really like about it. I can sell the ones that are sold.
Yep.
Oh, maybe it wasn't that. Maybe I have to do the completed listings. Okay. This right here, this number almost makes it worth using the whole site. Sales analytics, 61% sell through the last 100 listings. I'm sorry?
I said, just as a FYI to those listening that might be new to PickClick, this is a free site.
Yes, it is free. Correct. I think they have a paid, just like everybody, they've got a pro version. I think it connects to your eBay account. I'm not into it. But like I say, and this is the value in PickClick. Outside of being fast and seeing everything on one page, that quickly it told me 61% sell through for the last 100 listings. An average sale price of $47.83. That's great information if I'm looking at this. I mean, that could be a specific product. I'm just looking at DVD VCR combos, and I'm no way affiliated with this. I don't make money if anybody signs up. It's just something that I found that's useful.
Sorry, I'm just playing around with buttons. I don't know if that just popped up on the screen or not.
That's fine, Luke. I've got nothing but time. If you have any questions, throw them out there. I don't mind answering them, or if I can't answer it, letting you know I can't answer it. Now, if it's about the extension itself, I can tell you everything. But yeah, I appreciate everybody checking it out. Like I said, there is plans in the future to make this, instead of clicking on an item and then having to click off, having this screen where it's going to pull in what the sale price is on Amazon, what the sales rank is, pull it into this screen itself. Hey, when you, instead of clicking on eBay to go look at the eBay sold, it's going to tell you how many have sold in the last month.
Oh, wow. That would be awesome.
Sales price, put it all on the screen right there for you. But all that takes access to their APIs and costs money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not at the point where I can spend money on this either without finding an investor or selling enough product to be to the point where I can get into that. So it's on the horizon. How long down the road, I don't know. But and I have had one person offer to invest in this technology.
Oh, nice.
Not sure if I was ready for that yet. Um, it was just a brainchild that kind of got born due to seeing a need. So that's all I had.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
Anytime. So Amazon's doing pretty well for you.
It is. I'm growing every day. So
That's good.
actually, I think, let me click over and see.
And I'm gonna stop sharing if that's cool.
Oh, I just matched my record number of sales for the day.
Nice.
Yes. So I have a lot of back to school stuff right now, and it's
That's
been hot.
great.
It's been hot.
Great time
I'm
to have
telling
that
you,
kind of stuff up there.
anybody that doesn't treat back to school like a holiday needs to start considering
Yeah.
it.
Like you said, before we went live talking about the replenishables, that's a great business to be in.
Yeah, yeah, because then,
Yeah.
when my inventory runs a little low, like I said, I just go to the store and buy more. Or if I'm at the
Right.
store and they have it in stock, I'd go ahead and buy it, and, sometimes I'll hold some of it.
Right.
And, maybe not sell, if I sell something, 12 times a month, for example, and I can find 24 of them, I'll send in 12 and hold 12 for next month.
Right. But now you can do more research using this tool without having to
Absolutely.
go to the store and find it.
Absolutely.
And I don't know
Yes.
about you. I think I'm gonna go pick up a couple of these. The gardening tomato thing, 36 cents. I mean, if I picked up 20 of them, isn't it a
But that
test?
was at Lowe's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to look and see if my Lowe's has those. Yeah.
Um,
So, and I did take a peek at the historical data, and it does look more of a springtime, summertime item. So that would be
right.
something that I would pick up and just go ahead and keep in one of my crates in the garage, and then, send it in like maybe in March or so.
Yeah.
And
And if you have a little
especially
bit
for,
of money,
especially for
I mean,
36 cents. I mean, even
oh
if I
yeah,
could find 6 of them, it's not like a huge investment that I can't afford to sit on it.
right. I like those. I like those kind of investments.
I know, me too.
36 cents to make me. What did we figure out? $6, $7. It was over
Yeah.
$6, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It was. Let me see if I still have the data up. Yeah, $6.87.
Wow.
So, I
I
mean,
mean,
they didn't have like an incredibly huge resell, or I'm sorry, excuse me, sell through rate. Like I said, only selling like 8 a month, but so
still.
what? You sell 3 next year and sell 3 the following year, and who cares?
And it's not going to take up a lot of space with your
Mm-mm.
long-term storage fees.
No, not at all.
I assume it doesn't look like it's very big. 12.8 inches, but
Mm.
you could bundle those up in a large. Because if somebody's doing that, they're probably got a decent size tomato garden potentially.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
I'm glad
Okay.
I'm glad we rolled up on that one and the other ones. I mean,
I know
you
I'm
just
going to
don't
have to
think.
go do some research now.
Yeah. Well, just like I said earlier, I just don't want people to think that just because you use this, you're going to find more products. It's just going to make it more convenient to help, to find these products,
Right.
make it a little, without having to get in the
Well,
car. You
you
can do this
will,
at 3 o'clock in the
because
morning if you want to.
you are able to make it more convenient for sellers to find products. If I spent 2 hours scanning at the store, I'm going to find less products than if I do the same steps on the desktop. You know what I mean? Or does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
potentially.
I'm actually going to find more products
That would
because
be
I'm able to quickly go through the products and weed out the ones that, aren't worth my time.
right. And if you're at the store, how easy is it to scan a product and then have to go to another app to find?
That's exactly what I mean, because when I'm at the
Okay. Right.
store, I'm scanning, I'm scanning it to see if it's in the catalog through the Amazon seller app. I'm seeing if it's in the catalog, and then while I'm there, I'm looking to see, am I restricted? And then I go over to Scoutify and then, pop open
And
that
then I go over.
information. And from Scoutify, I go to Keepa. to determine, you know, in every store that I go from store to store to store, I have to log in again each and every time. And then if it's something that I'm gated on Amazon, I'm like, well, can I sell it on eBay? So let me go over there and see what does it look like on eBay. So, but this way I'm just like click, 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 you know.
And if you're doing that on a phone,
It takes
that's a
forever.
mess. Trying to switch
And my phone
between
battery dies.
applications.
I carry around 2 backup phone batteries with me when I go sourcing.
Nice.
You know, because I'm using so much phone battery with all those apps.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Okay.
I appreciate everybody watching. Hope everybody enjoyed seeing it. If you have any questions, either before, if you decide to purchase, before, after, in between, Landshark Picker on Instagram, Craig Murray in Pelham, Alabama on Facebook. Not afraid of sharing anything. So
and
reach out to me. I'll answer any questions I can.
As a user, I was very impressed with because you give out your the email for the product. You know, it's
Right.
you know, if there's any questions, email blah, 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 blah. And so I sent you an email that one day I had, you know, problems the first time, and you immediately got back to me, and I was like, whoa, he's fast.
Well, that's the difference. That's
so
the
I mean, kudos
between
to you.
having
just great customer service right there, you know.
Right. And I've been in the customer service, the technical support arena for 20 plus years. I've been on both sides of it. So I know it's discouraging if you have a large company that you have to wade through crap to get to somebody and get an answer.
Yes.
You know, that's one option I have is because I'm local, I'm a 3-man shop, me, myself, and I, like I said earlier, it's, you know, you pick up the phone, you call, you hit me on Facebook. I'm always online. So.
Yes, you're always very available for any questions or concerns, which I appreciate. So Turtle said, thank you, Turtle Trader. You're very welcome.
Yep.
I'm glad that you joined us.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and sign off.
All right.
Thanks, Craig.
Anytime.